挨拶をしたいと思います。そうですね。はい。じゃあ、ハワイということで、アロハでお願いします。
おはようございます。
おはようございます。アロハ、フレッツさん。おはようございます。はい。では、フレットさんにハワイの農園を、紹介していただきたいと思います。で、ここで、通訳の岡野さんにバトンタッチしたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
So, aloha. Welcome to Kauai Coffee. How many of you are there?
There's about, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. There's about 25 people here today. I don't know if you can see them. Can you?
I can. Hello, everybody.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so you can start your presentation and I'll interpret it.
Fantastic. Welcome to Kauai Coffee. I'm parked in front of our visitor center. I look forward to giving you a wonderful tour around our farm today. I'll be driving in my truck around the farm. We'll get up toward the top of the farm and see quite a bit of our beautiful Hawaiian scenery.
Thank you. はい、こちらが、フレッド・カウルさんっていう、こちらのカウアイコーヒーの社長になります。本日は今ビジターセンターのところにいて、これからあとトラック、今多分乗ってると思うんですけど、それに乗って農園のいろんなところを見せてくれるらしいです。本日はよろしくお願いします。Yes, you can continue.
Yes. Our visitor center where I'm parked right now, we get roughly 600 to 800 guests per day visit Kauai.
ビジターセンター自体には毎日600人から800人ぐらいの旅行者が訪れるらしいです。
As you can see, we have the largest rooster in the United States.
オスのニワトリの銅像っていうんですかね。弁があって、それがなんか多分アメリカで一番大きいらしいです。
So we're going to jump in my truck and go drive around. As you can see, I've got my beautiful canoe on my roof. That's what I do on my fun is paddle canoe.
趣味がパドリングカヌーでパドリングすることらしいです。So where are we driving to? Yeah.
And away we go. So I am the general manager at Kauai Coffee. We have almost 4 million coffee trees.
Yes. そうですね。ジェネラルマネージャーをしておりまして、その農園の中には400万以上のコーヒーの木が、あるらしいです。運転と怖いですけど。大丈夫かな。
And roughly 3,000 acres, 1,250 hectares of coffee. We're driving toward the mountains.
Okay. 今山の方に、ドライブしておりまして、その農園自体が、ちょっと途切れちゃったかな。農園自体が、とても大きいんですけど、ちょっと事前に調べた時には、千代田区、中央区より少し一回り大きいぐらいの農園なので、あと、事前にこれは自分で調べた知識になるんですけど、アメリカで一番大きいコーヒー農園らしいので。はい。ちょっと日本ではあまり考えられないような大きさです。そうですよね。Fred, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Yes, thank you. You can continue.
All right. We're about to leave the highway and go off on our dirt roads. Our dirt is very red.
やっぱ火山性土壌なので、この 多分ここ曲がっていくと結構赤い土っていうのがわかるんですけど、まあそれも一つの、まあ、コーヒーを育てるためのとても特徴かなって感じです。そうですね。今
Our
見えて
coffee
る。
trees get pruned every 4 years. These trees that you're seeing have just had a haircut this year.
そうですね。実際に木を剪定したばっかりで、今多分ちっちゃいと小さくなってると思うんですけど、4年間に1回、4年に1回、いつも剪定してるらしいです。で、剪定したばっかりだそうです。
枝の間の通気性が良くなる。
Yeah, we can see you clearly.
All right. Well, I've
Yeah.
gotten out of the truck now. This is one of our coffee trees.
コーヒーの
You can see all of the coffee
おー
coffee fruit lined up on the branches, very thick with fruit,
コーヒー
and
の
we
花。
even have some blossoms,
そうですね。そして
coffee blossom,
コーヒーの花、
jasmine.
ジャスミンの花になるらしいです。そう
花を食べる。
食べれるらしいので。
And very tasty. So just this last week, we've had a small amount of fresh bloom, and all of the fruit you can see here bloomed 3 or 4 months ago. These trees are 1 year after pruning, all regrowth.
うんそうですね。1週間前ほどにちょうどその花が咲いたところで、まあ、これ自体の木は、1年前に剪定したばっかりのものになるらしいです。
So the coffee trees are irrigated by a line at the base of the tree, so our coffees get just the right amount of water.
灌漑が下のところのパイプのところで、灌漑されているそうなので、そこで水の量の調整とかをしているそうです。
And all of the organic matter after pruning goes back into the soil. You can see how much wood and things like that. Very rich soil. My hands are all dirty now.
剪定された、枝とかをそのまま土に戻して、まあ、それでとてもリッチな、土になるらしいです。
栄養が豊かな。濃度みたいな。
Where are we driving to next?
So we're driving to my favorite spot on the farm.
Okay.
It's up near the top of the farm, and it has a beautiful view of the Pacific Ocean.
Okay. フレッドさんの一番
And I'm
好きな
waiting.
ところに行くらしいです。
I would love for Mori-san to put his house up here.
森さんにそこに家を建ててほしいです。
弊社の社長
社長です。
So this pile that you can see beyond me, that's all coffee fruit that we've turned into compost, and it's going back out into our fields.
あれが全部コーヒーフルーツを肥料にしたもので、それをもう一回、まあ、循環っていうことでもう一回土の中に入れるらしいです。今ドライブしてるところが、フレッドさんが一番好きなところらしくて、それと、あと、一番多分標高が高いところなので、太平洋ですが、すごい綺麗に
Yeah, very rich compost, high in nutrients.
そうですね。
栄養質の高いコンポスト。
コンポスト。
分解。
Our entire farm is irrigated, so we're able to add just the right amount of water. We also have nutrition, which we're able to put into the system. So you can see our irrigation system, we put the fertilizer right into the water, and the water goes out to the trees.
そうですね。灌漑のシステムがとても、まあ、 こう、行き渡っていて、その肥料とかも直接的に得られるので、水の調整、そして栄養の調整というところも、とても、ちゃんとした、なんて言うんでしょう。栽培に適しているようなシステムがあるらしいです。
So now we are driving further up the hill. I am at roughly 200 meter elevation.
高いところに来たのか、ネットワーク。
Is my sound still okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It's just the display is kind of a bit.
The noise of my truck.
Oh, the noise is fine. Yeah, just when you probably get to a higher elevation, it'll probably be better, maybe. Oh, 止まっちゃった。事前に調べたんですけど、とっても大きい農園なのに、従業員自体はそんなに多くないらしくて、70名ぐらいなので、大きいところを、ちゃんと機能しているようには、やっぱりそういう機械っていうところ、その考えとか、そういうところも、とても、考えとかっていうところをとても意識して、機械が、強みでもあるらしいです。Can you hear us?
I can hear you wonderfully. This section of the farm, we grow a Blue Mountain variety. This is from Jamaica from 40 years ago through our university.
40年前にジャマイカからいただいている豆を。
ブルーマウンテンっていう品種もあるんです。ジャマイカで取れたアラビカコーヒーもブルーマウンテンって呼ぶんですけど、品種の名前としてもブルーマウンテンっていうのが。イエローカカオ種だけではない。
We have lots of wildlife on the farm: pigs, geese, pheasant, dogs, chickens.
すごいワイルドライフって言って、野生の動物とかもやっぱ大きい農園なのでいいらしくて、豚とか、鶏とかがもういっぱいいるらしいです。
And we're almost to Maury's new house.
森さんの新しい家に到着します。すごい天気綺麗ですね。
青空と緑。
そうですね。めっちゃハワイ。
楽園。
楽園。すごいところ走ってますね。How high is the elevation up there?
I'm now at almost 250 meters.
250メートル標高といえば。Wow, that's a beautiful view.
Yeah, so the Pacific Ocean behind me. Where I'm standing now, almost no wind.
風ゼロらしいです。
And coffee as far as the eye can see.
本当にずっと見渡しても全部がコーヒーの農園になるらしいです。綺麗ですね。How's the temperature up there? How hot is it?
Beautiful, 25°C?
25度ぐらいらしいです。
And you can see the mountains above us. And the clouds is the wettest spot on Earth. Most rain anywhere on the planet.
一番雨が降る場所になるらしいですね。
Almost everything we can see here used to be sugarcane. Even off in the distance was all sugarcane.
前はサトウキビの農園で、それが撤退するときに、こちらのコーヒーファームが始まったそうです。
Are you able to see the buildings down near the shoreline?
The building? Not really. But what would those buildings be?
That's where our factory is, and that's where we started our tour today.
ちょっとあんまり見えないかもしれないんですけど、ちょっと、多分ここら辺に白いのがあると思うので、それが、工場、焙煎するところと、そこからスタートして、今の距離でここまで来たらしいです。It's very beautiful.
It's paradise.
Yeah. パラダイス。文字通り。
Did the audience have questions for me?
Oh, yes.
So now I'm standing in a more mature coffee tree. This tree is 3 years since pruning. Almost 8 feet tall.
8フィートってちょっとセンチメートルじゃわからないんですけど、フレッドさんがこれぐらい手製だと思うんで、どうでしょう。
More flowers.
Okay, can we ask a few questions?
どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。事前にアンケートからいただいた質問から少し、質問させていただきたいと思うんですけど、ぜひ、山下さんからお願いします。They'll ask a question about me, so I'll translate it, and then you can answer, and then I'll translate it back. Is that okay?
Yes, wonderful.
Thank you. Okay, so ありがとうございます。山下さん is asking, what's the difference in flavor of your Kauai coffee and other coffees, especially like in Hawaii, like Kona coffee? Like what makes your coffee unique, I guess?
So almost all the coffee in Hawaii is Arabica varieties. Most of the coffee in Kona is the Typica variety, which is from Guatemala. We have 8 varieties on our farm. The biggest difference is growing conditions and attention to quality. So our cup profile will rival Kona almost exactly.
育てる環境がとても違いかなとおっしゃっているんですけど、そうですね。育ててる品種、出してっていう。話した品種ところに対して、あと、クオリティもとても重視していると言ってて、Yes, thank you. Do you have anything else to add? Maybe? No?
Sure. We have 8 varieties of Arabica that we grow on our farm, and we also have some experimental varieties in very, very small fields. So we're constantly doing quality control testing, cup profiles, field trials, as well as different processing techniques.
Thank you. 常に新しい方法を探しておりまして、そのクオリティのを上げるのとか、新しい品種も育てようとしていて、いつも、いろんな研究とか、いろんなテストをしているらしいです。
The coffee blossoms are delicious.
Can you tell us the 8 varieties of Arabica beans that you grow?
Yes. Our biggest variety is yellow Kauai. I believe that's what you're tasting.
Yeah, we're drinking it right now.
Yeah, that's about 80% of our farm. We also have red Kauai.
Red Kauai.
Yeah, this is a red Kauai.
Oh.
The beans are still green, but when it ripens, it will be red instead of yellow. We have Typica, the Guatemala strain, similar to Kona. We have Kauai Blue Mountain, the Jamaican strain. We have Mundo Novo, Akaya is another one. Yeah. Ikatu, which is an Indonesian strain. And we also have Yellow Bourbon.
Yellow Bourbon.
One of my favorites is Mundo Novo.
Mundo Novo.
It does a wonderful dark roast.
Can we ask one last question? Is that okay?
As many as you like. I'm all yours.
はい。足立さん。はい。ぜひお願いしたいです。事前にいただいたと思うので、すいません。
完全に日本語で。で、これ持ってっちゃう。何年か前に。そうなの。で、質問は、近年の品種変化、農園や品種の変化は、がいった頃とな感じで。
Hello. So,
Hello.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
I can.
One of our guests, Adachi-san, actually visited your farm in 2011.
Wonderful.
So,
thank you.
So he's asking, like, have there been any like changes in the farm or like in the coffee, like maybe like due to climate change or like, I guess, have there been like any changes, big changes maybe?
Yes, big changes. I started with the company in 2015, and I began working on quality control programs as well as sustainability programs. So we now are certified by Fair Trade and Rainforest Alliance.
そうですね。2015年からフレッドさんはいらっしゃるらしいんですけど、そこからクオリティコントロールっていうところをとても重視して、サステナビリティにもとても重視しておりまして、フェアトレードの認定とか、そのような、時代の変化にも、ちゃんと気をつけるらしいです。
My biggest area of concentration was soil health, so composting, better nutrition, beneficial cover crops. The quality of the coffee depends on the quality of the soil.
そうですね。コーヒー自体のクオリティはやっぱりその土のクオリティにとても重視、とても左右されるされるらしいので、その土のクオリティっていうところをとても重視して、そのコンポストとか、そのようなところをとても、フレッドさん自身がとても注力していたところらしいです。
That's why my fingers are all dirty.
いつも自分の手で多分触ってるから。
Are the guests enjoying the coffee?
コーヒーエンジョイしてますか？美味しいですかね。Yeah, they're all enjoying your coffee very much. 美味しいです。すごい喋る。はい。
Yeah, Mori-san will tell you I know just enough Japanese to be dangerous.
To be dangerous. はい。はい。すみません。はい。もし、はい。
Are there other questions I can answer?
Hi. Yes. We're going to get feedback from our guests about your coffee because they're tasting it right now. So, could you just wait a little second, please?
Happy to do that.
その11年に行った時に生まれました。あ、変わっていますか。
Hi. So Adachi-san, who went to your farm in 2011, he actually drank your coffee at that time, and he's saying that sensitive, very subtle. He's saying that your coffee is very. It's actually, he thinks that your coffee flavors changed over the past few years, but like in a good way. So it's very like more sensitive, more like a more subtle flavor, if that's okay.
Smooth and mild.
Yeah, very smooth, mild. Yeah. Delicate, very delicate.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
他に誰？あ、そうかな。
最初はあんまり印象ない。
最初に聞く。Can you hear us?
I can hear you. The air smells so sweet, and the sound of the birds. I just stepped away to enjoy it for a second.
Yeah, it's okay. So like a lot of one of the guests also are saying that your coffee is very sweet, like it has a very sweet flavor after in the end, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, aftertaste.
Yeah, like the aftertaste. Yeah, domo arigato. It's very sweet. Yeah, thank you. Yes, we also have a special guest here today.
I'm Segafredo, very long time in Segafredo in Japan. Ilya, nice to meet you, Fred. Thank you very much.
Hajimemashite.
Okay, do you see me? You can see me?
I can see you from the chin up, chin down.
Yeah,
there you are.
That's right. It's konnichiwa. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much. It is a pleasure to see and very valuable for myself and all the customers today coming. Very interesting, really very valuable. I can imagine that you can enjoy your life in this paradise. But this time, I'm enjoying your yellow Kauai. It is very well prepared, and of course, all the process that you explained is it's made so perfectly, and I like it very much. It is so smooth, it is sweet, and it's how to say, delicate and well balanced. This is how I would like to introduce. I mean, my comments about yellow Kauai, which were prepared today with the drip. Right?
Yes.
Drip.
Wonderful.
How do you call it in American? We call it regular pour over. Okay. Yeah, pour over. So my question is now, Fred, you mentioned in Mondo Nuevo that you have a Mondo Nuevo.
Mm-hmm.
And
right.
Yeah, I have a question. Would it be good to prepare Mundo Nuevo with espresso machine.
With the proper grind size, Mundo Novo in espresso is wonderful. Sometimes
Excellent.
espresso is too strong. Mundo Novo or even yellow Kauai is very mild in espresso, and the sweet notes come out. The other special feature that we have, especially with our yellow Kauai, it does a wonderful cold brew.
Yes,
the extraction
yes,
process for cold brew, especially with the yellow Kauai, is phenomenal.
Yellow Kauai cold brew. This is now very important because the summertime is kicking here in Japan, and you know, in summertime, I don't know if you visited in the summertime, it's really very hot, and the cold coffee, like cold brew, is very popular.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We will try in espresso. We will try a cold brew, and we will enjoy your coffee continuously. Thank you very much, Fred. Nice to meet you.
You're welcome. I had to set up my camera stand because Mori-san said I had to do hula as part of my presentation. You still there?
Yeah. Yes. Welcome.
But my hula is not very good.
Are you going to? Are you
No.
going to do it? No.
My dancing is on the ocean. I spend lots of time surfing and paddling and time on the ocean. So that's what I do for relaxation. I have many friends that do professional hula troops. I'm told that hula is very popular in Japan.
Yeah. そうですね。自分の時間では、サーフィングとか、前に言ってたサバリングとかをやっておりまして、そこでお友達とかが、フラをやってる、プロのフラをやってるらしいんですけど、日本でもフラがとても人気ですね。Yes, it's very popular in Japan, actually.
One of the dances I learned as a little boy here in Hawaii was the cherry blossom dance, sakura.
Sakura. What kind of dance is that?
I'm told it was a Japanese traditional dance for cherry blossom festival. Sakura, am I saying that correct?
桜が咲く時期に一部を踊るんです。
踊る。日本舞踊を。
Japanese traditional.
Sorry, we have a bit more time, so can we ask another question for you? Yes?
As much time as you need.
So we actually have a question from our barista here.
浩平です。そう、いや、日本語で僕言います。はい。フレッドさん質問です。店舗でカウアイコーヒーを抽出するバリスタには何を注意してほしいですか？あとは、お客様にはこのコーヒーのどんなフレーバーに注目してほしいかっていう聞きたいです。
So, he's asking when we brew Kauai coffee in our store here, what do you want the baristas to be careful of? If you have any advice to the baristas, and also, what kind of flavor do you want, or what kind of flavor of this coffee do you want the customers to enjoy? 2 questions. Yeah.
Thank you for both questions. First of all is proper quality control, so good storage, airtight, freshly ground, absolutely important.
Yes. そうですね。コーヒーを重視しているので、ちゃんとストレージを保管するとか、空気が入らないように、
the correct ground for the brewing method. French press, pour over, drip, espresso, the right grind.
フレンチプレス。フレンチプレス。グラインドする。
適切なぐらいのに合わせて、合わせたぐらい。
Accurate water temperature, all the things the baristas know how to do.
いや、水の温度とか、根本的なところにはなってしまうんですけど、やっぱそういうところがとても味を左右するところになります。
And I would be pointing out the subtle, sweet, gentle flavor characteristics. It's not a strong, overpowering coffee. It's very subtle. It sneaks up on you.
ハロー。繊細な、そうです。カウアイコーヒーってストロングではないらしいので、そういう浅い味。
マイルドな、強すぎないコーヒーだった。
だけどなんか中毒性がやっぱあるような味らしいです。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
どういたしまして。
もう一つ質問いきますか？何か。
フレッドさんの今の農園ですね、インターネットで新たに出た、その事前にいただいた質問以外でもし、そういうことがあるんですか？
We still have a bit of more questions, though.
Oh, my pleasure, please. More questions.
ステージの庭、どこへこんにちは。収穫したのが、種子を取った後の果実。
So one of our guests is asking, when you harvest your coffee beans, so it's in a coffee cherry, right?
Yes.
So like after processing, you take the beans out, but what do you do with the fruit itself?
Wonderful question. Thank you. The piles of compost that I showed you along the way,
Yes.
we age it and we turn it and we add it with other organic matter and we use it in our soil. We're experimenting with cascara as well, but we're not happy with the results yet. And I know Mori-san is very eager to see Kauai coffee cascara in Japan. We just have to make sure that the quality is perfect.
そうです。さっき、道をドライブしたときに、見たこの大きい山があったもんですけど、そこの、そうですね、取った実を、発酵させて、肥料として他のオーガニックのものを混ぜて、もう一回そのソイル、土の中に戻るらしい。それをこの農園で今ちょっとやってるんですけど、まだちゃんとした結果っていうか、そうですね、開発中、まだ。はい。
まだ、ございます。
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So it's time for me to go jump in the ocean. No, thank you very much for your interest, and I really appreciate your questions. Thank you to Massimo Zanetti Beverage and Segafredo Zanetti Japan for the interest. Mori-san, domo arigato gozaimasu.
ありがとうございます。
もうちょっと話を伺えるところなんですけども、
ちょっとお時間
が、はい。なので、また最初と同じように皆さん、ご一緒に、続いてマハロがハワイ語で、ありがとうという意味なので、マハロというふうに、伝えましょう。
We're going to express our gratitude to you.
じゃあ、フレッドさん、ありがとうございました。マハロ。
マハロ。
Thank you.
さよなら。
Thank
you.
ありがとうございます。はい。
失礼で。
フレッドさんが戻ってくれましたので、ここで、改めて、